Have you ever observed a tree during a storm? If we were to look at its branches and its leaves, we would feel as if the entire tree is about to get uprooted. And then we notice its trunk. The trunk gently sways along with the wind. It adapts to the floor and it doesn't offer any resistance. And perhaps that's why it doesn't break. And we also know that the tree is stable because of its roots. The roots run deep and they provide stability and grounding force for the tree. There's so many things that we can learn from nature and trees. And perhaps one of the most important things for us to learn is how to stay grounded and stable and adapt and go with the flow in life. There are many methods that can help us do that. And one of the most effective methods is to practice meditation. Now, meditation helps us stay grounded, and it also helps us being aware of what is happening inside us and outside us. Apart from that, meditation also empowers us with a choice. Choice to choose which thoughts we would want to give importance to, which words or which actions we would want to choose. And that is a very powerful tool. Now, in the beginning, meditation might come across as a very difficult ordeal because most of us live in a very reactive state. We continuously react to whatever is happening around us, and we're not used to responding. We're not used to taking a step back, choosing how we would want to respond to that particular situation and then acting upon it. So in this reactive mode, to be aware of what is happening inside us and outside us might seem a little alien to us in the beginning. Also, most of us live in a completely distracted mode. We are distracted by our mobile phones, we are distracted by the people around us, we are distracted by the thoughts that are continuously going around in a loop. And for the first time when we sit and start observing everything, it can be quite overwhelming. So, though meditation might be a little difficult in the beginning, we know that with time we can adapt. Just give it 5 minutes a day and slowly progress to 10, 15, 20 and just go with the flow. As you do meditation, remember that it takes time to adapt. It takes time for us to observe and to really become resilient in life when it comes to handling situations. Meditation is not a quick fix. Give it the time it deserves. But then, in this current situation, where we are overwhelmed with what is happening around us and we are continuously in a state of panic or anxiety or stress, we do have certain tools that can help us mitigate through this. The first step is to release the physical energy. Now, whenever we are stressed, released. And in limited quantities, these hormones are actually very beneficial because they give us the energy to take action. You will feel your heart rate gets elevated, you would feel the glucose rushing through your blood, and you would feel a sense of agitation because that is the motivational factor for us to take action. But in case we're just sitting at one place, this increased energy would sound or would rather feel very unearthing for us. So we need to utilize that particular energy and just let it go. So you can do anything during those 10-15 minutes that is required to let that energy go off. You can walk around, you can do squats, push-ups, jumping lunges, whatever gives you the energy drain. Just let it go. Relax completely and you would feel a little less agitated. Step number 2, we need to practice left nostril breathing. Now, again, the stress hormones would have elevated your heart rate, you would have worked out, you would have got rid of the extra glucose from your system so that you're no longer agitated, but yet your heart rate might not have come down. Left nostril breathing usually tends to bring the heart rate down. It's used to calm your body. Perform around 25 repetitions of left nostril breathing, and to make it more effective, you can try making sure that the exhalations are a little longer than your inhalations. And it's no great rocket science. All you need to do is block your right nostril and take a deep breath in through your left and exhale through your left itself. Just keep doing that only through your left, and do it for around 20 to 25 rounds. It would hardly take 3 minutes. Step number 3. Perform a brain dump. Take a piece of paper and write down everything that is crossing your mind. Just make a note of each and every thought. It could be a negative thought, it could be a stressful thought, it could be an emotion that you want to express, it could be anything that requires you to offload that tension from your mind and put it on a physical paper. Do not use a phone, because we tend to get distracted while using a phone. Using a paper and a pen provides a certain level of disassociation. We tend to take whatever is there on our mind, put it down on the paper, and then kind of step back away from it. So we have created that space between it. At the same time, we are also aware that we have noted every single thing. There's nothing that is going to get missed out if we do not attend to it immediately. We can take a break, take care of ourselves, and then after some time get back to it when we are a little more stabilized. Number 4 is to ground ourselves to the present. Now we have performed the physical exercise, we have performed the left nostril breathing, and we have also performed the brain dump. We have taken the thoughts away from us. We need to get rooted into the present. And one of the best methods that I like is to use the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. It's a very simple method. 5 things you can see. Look around yourself and observe 5 things that you can visually describe. Then proceed to the next. 4 things you can feel. Try to feel a paper, a pen, your chair, your clothing, and visualize and express how that feels. Number 3, try to listen to 3 sounds and try to again describe those sounds. Try to smell 2 things. And lastly, try to taste 1 thing and try to describe it. By the time you're finished, it takes around 90 seconds to do the entire 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. You would feel that you're more rooted and really secured to the present moment. Number 5, affirmations. Now, affirmations are a way of self-talk that kind of helps us pat our backs and lets us know that we have got it. You can practice affirmation by looking at yourself in the mirror, really smiling and saying things that you really would want to hear at that particular moment. It could be something as simple as, I have got it. Things are under my control. Or, even though things are not under my control, I am going to be stable and steady. I will handle it. I'm very graceful under pressure and I handle this easily. You can choose the words which you would want to and repeat it to yourself. Try using a mirror if possible, because that kind of gives you a sense of, because you're looking at yourself in the mirror, and that eye contact is what gives your brain a signal that things are safe. It's as if somebody else is looking at you, patting your back and telling you those things. To wrap things up, we know that meditation is a tool that would help us adapt as well as stay grounded at any given time. But meditation takes time, and slowly and steadily would be able to see how resilient we would become. And in the meanwhile, we have 5 methods or 5 hacks that we can use at any given time when we feel stressed out or anxious. It's physical movement to let go of the energy. Second is left nostril breathing to calm our heart rate and calm ourselves down. Third is to perform a brain dump and really take everything off from our mind and put it on a piece of paper. Fourth is to perform a grounding technique to bring us back to the present. And fifth is to help us feel safe, secured, and really up for it by using self-affirmations. I really hope this video was helpful and it provided you with some inputs to help you mitigate through your stressful times. Take care and stay safe.